Hello sweet friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you what I eat in a day along. So I am up to some craziness right here. I am DIY crafting. I am making my sweet niece's Flower Girl basket. So I'm working on that and Callista's cake round for her cake, her wedding cake to go on. So I'm staining that now. So I'm gonna show you what I'm up to. I've got lots of fun stuff going on today. I have not eaten breakfast and it's almost, well it is, it's 10:30. Anyway, I haven't been hungry. I drank my coffee, drinking all the water. And so I'm going to stop in a minute and have a smoothie for breakfast. But I want to show you guys what I'm up to. So here is the cake round that I'm going to use. This is just it's a 14-inch, I believe. No, I'm sorry, 17-inch round from Home Depot. $6.50. You guys, you can't beat this. So I'm going to stain it with that color and I'll show you what's going on with that. And then we got this just basic little Flower Girl basket from Hobby Lobby and I'm going to add all the flowers that go with her theme. All right, so I already started with the first coat. So that's what the first coat is going to look like. I need to move the camera up, guys, sorry. So this is what the color will look like. I wanted something a little bit more natural because a lot of her elements in her wedding are natural. So this is the before and this will be the after. So all I'm gonna do, I'm going to put my glove back on and I'm just using just a rag method with this stain. I normally brush it, but I didn't want to splatter it all over my kitchen table. And I wanted to not have to work downstairs today. So I've got the first coat on. So I'm going to go around the edges and do the edges right quick. And this wood just soaks it in. I'm going to have one of Callista's friends calligraphy their name on it. And I think I'm just gonna have their name, not their wedding date or anything, because I feel like she could utilize this for parties and all those things. I might just have her last name put on here. So I haven't decided quite exactly what I'm gonna do with it. I'm just keeping this so simple, guys. I am going to stain both sides because I don't like an unfinished project. I'm a little weird about that. So I'm also going to stain the other side. I need to put my other glove on because I'm making myself nasty. So I'm also going to stain the other side. Let me get my other glove. Y'all, look how I cheat. What I was going to do for her cake, and I was looking on Pinterest, and they were all super simple, and I just feel like her cake is going to be just absolutely gorgeous in itself, and I didn't want to take away from her cake. So this to me is just going to be real simple, real easy. Guys, I love staining stuff. I hope to bring you guys more DIY. Miranda, one of my YouTube friends, she's precious. She's on the channel running on plants, and she's like, Jane, you need to add in your DIY. And I was like, that's such a great idea, because guys, if there's anything that I love to do more than working out in YouTube, is DIY. This is just so fun to me, and the after is my favorite. All right, so I've got all the edges real well to go back and just touch it up. And I'm just gonna allow that to dry. And see, it's just a pretty finish. It's not too dark, not too light. You guys, I think that I left all of my stains at the lake. Like, I have every color because when I did my rustic wall, I kept all those stains because I didn't utilize them. And I had so many colors, and this was the only color that was left, and I'm like, well, look at that. It goes well. So that's my finished round, and I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but I was thinking of maybe getting some feet put on it, but I don't know. I just kind of like just the simplicity of it. So that's it, guys. And I've also done this round. You guys can use this either for a charcuterie board, or you could use it for a centerpiece for your table, your dining room table, or I've done, if you guys remember my round on my lake door, my front door at the lake, I actually have this circle with the high from Hobby Lobby, and y'all, so simple. It's such a neat little thing. I'll have to DIY that one too. Here's all the flowers that I'm using for Callista's wedding. I love this stuff. It's like a little floral Velcro. It is amazing. And of course I didn't do that one big enough. It's such a great product, and you can't see it. Blends in, which I love. So I'm gonna wrap, just make that. See how simple and pretty? And so I made this little cutesy little arrangement. I don't really like the green leaves, so I'm gonna take those off. I'm gonna take those off, that one too. I don't particularly like those green leaves on there. To the basket. Look how cute those are. So I'm gonna add a couple of these. So, oh goodness, Lily is on it. All right, I'm gonna put that down. And I just worked so hard on that. And make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna take this strand. I've tried to find the cutest strand that's together, and then I cut it with my wire nippers. I say I cut it. That one's a little bit tougher. All right, so I've got the little puff balls. I'm gonna grab that back up. When I do a little arrangement, I love doing this stuff. I just kind of put the taller ones together, and then I do I try to do different lengths. That way you get more dimension. Oh, that looks pretty. And I'm gonna put some little pink ones down here. Put that little pink one down here. And then put this one over there. And come in with my little puff balls that I just cut. And see, that'll give it that extra height. All right, so I've got that little arrangement done. So I'm gonna use my little Velcro piece. I'm gonna pull that up in there. There we go. So I've got that together. Got it exactly the way I want it. And you can always move the pieces around. Normally you would go ahead and have this piece cut. So you don't have to cut lefty because, you know, real life. All right, so I got that. I'm gonna wrap it around so it doesn't fall apart. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And so then you just kind of move your little flowers around. Make sure they're all showing, no leaves are covering up the pretty flowers. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add this. So there's a little burlap spot. So I'm gonna open that burlap piece and I'm gonna kind of just wrap it inside of that burlap and come around with those silk flowers and just tuck it in here so you can't see them. Make sure those are okay. So I got that in there. And so I'm going to bend it so it kind of comes out like that. And then I'm gonna come around, and I've already Velcroed that top piece. So since this, make sure my little flowers are all showing, maneuver. Okay, so this one I want to attach to the pink, but kind of up underneath. So I'm gonna take this one off and just put it in there to wrap it around. And then you just use your leaves and you kind of cover it up. Oh my gracious, how cute is that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull this around, just kind of work your flowers to make them look like you want them. Oh, that's so beautiful. All right, so also you guys know, if you've seen at Christmas time, I'm going to have to, Christmas time I do these rag garlands. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to make a little rag garland for this basket. So I've got pieces of fabric. I just buy yards at a time, and I trim them. Let me show you how I do all this. This piece of fabric, I'm gonna do about 1 inch, 3/4 about, and I just pull it down in the seam and it'll rip evenly. So I'm gonna use the rose, and then I've got a polka dotted gold polka dot. Oh, gold polka dot. So I've got that one. And this one I'm gonna do a little bit shorter. I'm gonna go ahead and take this piece of the trim fabric off. It just shows the, so I'm gonna take this piece, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with that one. So that's my other piece. And then the fabrics that I've used are so pretty. So this is like just a floral. See how pretty that is? And so I am going to, well, first I've got to take the edge off. Didn't realize there was an edge on there. I think I actually, all right, so I'm going to do another strip of this pretty floral. And, okay, so I've gotten this fabric and I'm going to put the longer pieces underneath and the shorter piece on top. Okay, so I've got that. And I'm actually going to get that off. I'm going to do a piece of twine as well. I have some ribbon. I need to probably go get it. The ribbon would be really pretty in this. So, Alright, so I got my basket. Oh, one of my flowers came out. There we go. That's what I love about silk flowers. You can just rearrange. Okay, so I'm going to do a piece of twine, a long piece of twine. So it'll hang. I like it to be drapey. So pretty. Okay. So I'm going to do a smaller piece of twine. This is how I tie it onto the basket. So that's how long it will be. So it'll just be flowy and pretty. So I'm going to do that. I really needed a piece of lace. Wouldn't that have been so pretty? Oh well. I'm just going to do with what we got. So I'm going to just tie this around the basket. Love it. So beautiful. Got a little bow. And do a big bow. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so I've got that. Let's make sure I have a flower wrapped in there. Oh, I do. Alright, so I'm just going to double knot this. I'm going to untie this, as a matter of fact, the bow underneath, because I don't need that since I'm going to have another bow. So I'm just going to unknot that one. There we go. All right, so I've got the ribbon right here, and I'm just going to tie it in a bow. I did this with something else, and it was one of Callista's gifts, and it was so flippin' gorgeous. I was like, well, how about that? So, oh my gracious, y'all, look. I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. What do y'all think? Oh yes, cutest little flower girl basket I ever did see. And I think I would love to do one hanging off the other side. Let me try that. Other side. So I'm taking this stuff to my florist. Oh wait, I want to tie that one first. Whenever I do these ribbons, I go ahead and tie them first. I need to tell you guys that. And I double knot it, that way it holds two. I'm just going to tie it to the other side. And I'm going to just tie it in the front so it kind of goes, just kind of goes with it. Yeah. Oh yeah. And double knot it. All right, what do y'all think? Oh my gosh, y'all. So perfect. I love it. Yeah, oh, gonna be so perfect for a little bit to carry. I think it'll be perfect. I think Callista will approve. What y'all think? But a collar. Maybe she can talk. So now it's 11 o'clock. I decided to just go ahead and eat the tuna noodle pasta that I have because it's leftover, it's available, I'm gonna eat it, and I'm not gonna waste food. I was so irritated with myself because I had so much left over last week, but I figure if it's still edible, I'm gonna eat it. So that's 7 smart points. That's what I've had today. I will have a smoothie probably right after workouts. I'm gonna go to workouts probably around 1 o'clock and get that in for the day, and then go for my walk afterwards, and then have a smoothie and then have dinner. We are going to have bird balls. I got the turkey out, so we're gonna have bird balls for dinner. I will leave the recipe. One of my favorites from Mud Hustler. Like seriously, the greatest recipe, super simple, and my family loves them. I'm actually going to have some sides with that. Also wanting, and I'm going to try this, to just cook from my pantry and all the things because I didn't do a grocery haul. As you guys saw, I have not done a grocery haul, and I'm going to work on just cooking what I have and not wasting any of the foods. We should be able to eat on it all week long. We've got lots of stuff going on. We won't have to eat here Friday, so I just have to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday dinners, and I can handle that. I'm just saying. And I can also do spaghetti, and I might do that as well, even without meat, like just do meatless spaghetti. So tuna noodle is heating up, getting my water in. I just finished doing some crafts, as you guys saw, and Chazzy just got home, and I'm going to get some things done and get my life together. Not happening. All right, I wanted to show you another little, this is just something, I had these galvanized, you guys saw that I made my flower arrangements in. Well, I actually didn't buy enough. I have no idea. I bought an odd number too, I guess when I was counting and stuff. Anyway, didn't work out. So I decided I do not like matching anyway. And so I thought, why not just, well, my florist said, why not just use mason jars? And I was like, that's a great idea because I need some different stuff for the table. So we're gonna have 8 picnic tables, and then we're gonna have our food and cake table. So I need some arrangements just to go on these. So I thought, why not utilize the fabric that I'm using as accents in the wedding and make cute little mason jars. So super simple. You guys know, do I need a TV timeout? Yeah. We good? Is it on your jacket? What? Is it on your jacket?
Water.
Okay, good.
You drink water?
I can't believe he drinks water. Anyway, okay, so I have my fabric strips done because you guys saw that I did those for the flower girl basket. So I have them ready. So I'm gonna take my jar. I like it for it to say ball on the front, and then if I want to change it up, I can. So I take my longest strip first, which is the rose, and I'm gonna take my polka dotted, and I'm gonna take my floral. I'm going to wrap the twine around, and I'm going to tie it one time. I'm gonna place this, wait, oh, one more piece of twine, because of course. I'm gonna put the twine on top, because I love twine, or jute twine, whatever you wanna call it. So I'm gonna bring it around, and I'm just going to knot. Super simple. Make sure it's all the way down on the jar. And there you have it. The girls, we have 10 bridesmaids. So my florist is going to have the bouquets ready where we can pop them in, and then there'll be pretty arrangements, which I'm super excited about. Absolutely love my florist. She has been so amazing, and she's just been great. Like, and so accommodating and all the things. All right, so I'm gonna do, I have 3 small mouth jars, and then I have 3 large mouth jars. So I'm a large mouth. All right, so I'm taking my string, wrapping it around. Going to knot it, super simple. And you could like double this up and make big bows if you wanted to, but I wanted simple. You can always trim the twine, whatever you want to do, make it even. There's my Pammy calling. All right, so that's my mason jar DIY tutorial. All right, here are, all right, here's dinner. So got bird balls. I will share you the recipe. Sorry I didn't show step by step. Super simple. Throw them in my mixer and scoop them out with my ice cream scoop and bake in the oven. We are also having squash and onions. I told you guys, veggies for days. Carrots that I needed to have cooked up, and brown rice. So that's what's for dinner. Here's my bowl of goodness. So I've got the squash and onions, brown rice underneath, and my bird balls. I do not have carrots because they weren't done, and I'm hungry. Yum. All right, sweet friends, and that is a wrap for what I eat a day. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Just remember, you're beautiful You are amazing, you are loved, you are enough, and you are flipping phenomenal. Love you guys.